It's a big decision made in Tallahassee, facing some big backlash here from the president, but Governor DeSantis is standing by it. We're talking about the bill that bans abortions after 15 weeks. State lawmakers passed it last night, and tonight, Governor Ron DeSantis says that he has his pen ready to sign it into law.
These are protections for babies that have heartbeats, that can feel pain, and this is very, very late. And so I think when you're talking about late term, that's one thing. And so, I think the protections are warranted, and I think that we'll be able to sign that in short order.
When he signs it, the measure will take effect July 1st. It would not apply in cases when the mother's life is at risk, if there is irreversible physical impairment, or if the fetus has a deadly abnormality that's been signed off on by 2 physicians. There are no exceptions in the bill for cases of rape, incest, or human trafficking. Today, President Biden, he made it clear he does not support this. He tweeted calling it a dangerous bill, saying it will severely restrict women's access to reproductive health. He said, quote, "My administration will not stand for the continued erosion of women's constitutional rights."
Debating the bill is one thing. Understanding the impact is another. Our Liz Crawford spent the day collecting the data and looking at the medical ramifications. Liz.
Once the governor signs the bill, most women in Florida won't be able to get an abortion after 15 weeks unless their life is endangered or the fetus has a fatal abnormality. So how many abortions are we looking at? Well, we got the numbers from the state. In 2021, nearly 94% of abortions were performed in the first trimester. Now, they would not be impacted by this new ban, but there's a gray area when we start to get into the second trimester. A total of 4,838 abortions were performed statewide when a woman was in her second trimester. Now, of all of those, only about 20 of them would be allowed under Florida's new bill because the mom's life was at risk. But about 500 of them were performed because of a serious abnormality with the fetus. Now, the language in the new bill says abortions would only be allowed if that abnormality was fatal.
When I see patients who are consulting with me to talk about abortion for their abnormality, they're already completely heartbroken. And then to have to tell my patients that they have to leave the state of Florida to have these services it's just really devastating.
This is a race against the clock for many women. Doctors I talked with said many abnormalities aren't even detected until 18 to 20 weeks. So a 15-week ban really limits the amount of information a woman might have about their pregnancy.
The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, by the way, affirms the legal right of a woman to obtain an abortion prior to viability, which is about 24 weeks. And coming up at 5:30, we're going to look at the legal debate surrounding Florida's new abortion ban.